Hi, and welcome back. In the office today, I thought that I would share actually what I wrote for Lionsgate Portal this morning. As I have explained in many of my other videos, I have been journaling steadily since last year. So every day I have a routine of writing and then moving on to obviously everyday life. And throughout the day, I have confirmation and validation of specific things that I have written. Today, I wanted to actually share some of the writing that I have created and see if it resonates with anyone. Mind you, it will not resonate with people who are not open and curious to what the universe has to offer. And the messages that are coming in or I'm remembering, either way, it's just a very fascinating time to be connected and engaging with various realms. I hope you find this interesting. So the message that I wrote this morning, there was a bunch of things that I had written before, and it shifted me in, as it often does, into this message much deeper. And when I've been writing messages that either I'm remembering, downloading, I'm creating, manifesting, really doesn't matter. As I'm writing these things, what I've come to notice is at the end of each of my writing, there is a specific signature, so a phrase that comes through, and that's how I know it's coming from different energy, different frequencies, vibrations. And so, as I said in my last video, I don't connect with names. It is like a wave of energy that comes in, and then I just write. And so this writing, there's about 5 pages of writing. I'm only going to read 3. It took me less than 40 minutes to write. And that's because you just get into that space and you allow it to flow. And yes, our brains try to kick in and correct. And so what I find myself doing is catching myself and getting rid of my input to rephrase back to what we were talking about. And I find that mostly happens when I am somehow distracted by something in my house. And oftentimes, if you can see, it's the dogs that are doing something, or my cats, or a garbage truck or something will go by. So it almost clicks you out. But I'm able to maintain that. I just have to get myself back in when I continue to write. So let's talk about what I wrote today. Portal. Every letter has its own frequency, and when combined with another letter, the vibration of the grouping changes in its intensity and focus, creating new realms of possibility while generating new ideas from a place of knowing, rather than regurgitating superficial nothingness with no depth, no heart coherence, no meaning. What now? There is nothing to do. There has never been anything for you to do. This is why so many people feel lost and hopeless. They are not being fueled by a system any longer. They're free-floating. What identity will they choose? Are they a survivor stuck in the past? A dreamer lost in the future? Or a lost puzzle piece waiting to be fit in its original image? The reality that we are but a weightless, formless, translucent cloud of dust that refracts light based on its placement, not only to other fractal dust clouds, but to Source, the energetic center of all that is, receiving guidance and engaging with different coded membranes, seeking to establish itself as merely existing. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is meant to last beyond the projected lifespan for the entity's growth, knowledge, and survival in this agreed upon space. The most challenging part of these experiences is not connecting, but learning how to disconnect without losing the growth, knowledge, and wisdom that one has ascertained. The concept of leaving suggests movement away from, when a more accurate description would be evolving through, into the experience where one's dust cloud self expands, taking with it the molecules, atoms, if you will, particles of dust that have contributed to its evolutionary purpose. Disconnection is gratitude and appreciation for the experience and for the wisdom imparted within the exchange. There is no need to review, revisit, or ponder the past. It does not exist, nor does the future, nor does the now. Our consciousness freckles the face of a small child basking in the warmth of the sun. It is the drops of water sprinkling on the grass as a dog happily shakes. It is in the sweet smell of comfort walking into a bakery. It is in the contentment of a deep embrace with someone who is truly loved. Consciousness is moments of awareness that you are separate from the things that you are witnessing and that you are able to elicit meaning and make memories. In fact, these are but images on a screen that the collective is watching together and that is trying to remain separate from knowing what truly is. The beauty of illusion is that it can have whatever ending you choose to believe, for what you believe is what you will see, and what you see is what you are. Namaste. So as I read these messages that I've written, and I often don't have time to go back and read them all because everything is coming through all of the time, and managing the existence in the here and the now it requires attention as well. So reading it now today, I really feel that the main message, this main pull of what is being shared, is that everything has frequency and vibration, and holding on and struggling to maintain something has a frequency and a vibration, and it doesn't allow you to take with you wisdom and that energetic blueprint, I want to say, of that experience you were meant to have. Now let it go and flow. Right? Take it with you so that when you get to the next place where you connect, you have the wisdom that you learned from the past because you were able to detach from that anchor you were tethered to in a way that was able to take what growth you have made and what progress and bring it with you, as to only remember the suffering at the end. So taking this, moving forward, the next connection is much more fluid and reciprocal because you've evolved and you wouldn't connect in that same way that you did before because you brought the growth and the wisdom with you, right? Your frequency, the vibration that you are emitting has transitioned so that you can't connect here because you're here. So I think that that's so amazing on Lionsgate that we have moved through, and that over there, that lower, that's on the other side of a door. And now we're in a new realm. And that's exciting because it's a world of possibilities. Believing, creating new identities for ourselves. Well, we've always had the identities. We're becoming more aware. So until next time, everyone, stay safe and stay connected, and we'll see you really soon. Bye.